The battle for the $40 today was real. I mean, just looking at the chart, you can see right off the bat at the opening, jumped all the way, went through 41, past 41, but then collapsed a little bit, jumped back again, and then collapsed a little bit, went on the red, went back up. I mean, it was really, really, really a struggle. As every Friday, this stock tends to close on red, especially on Fridays. But today and for the last 2 Fridays, things are different. So it confirms, maybe it confirms, the breakout or the uptrend we are on. But I want to also mention that the iBorrow desk, the borrow fee rate that I mentioned yesterday, jumping almost 560%, has now decreased to less than 1%. So again, guys, as I mentioned yesterday, a lot of people were getting hyped about this jumping, but I didn't see anything or any impact it will have on the price, at least today. So maybe, but definitely the borrow fee rate is something to keep in mind, because when you look at support.com, with what actually happened today, guys, it jumped almost to 170% intraday today, because this borrow fee rate, this borrow fee rate on support.com was around 60%, 60 to 80%. That is huge. So definitely an indicator to look out for. But again, as low as it looks into AMC, nothing to really care as a major game changer when it comes to the price. But we are still on an uptrend, and if you look on the last 6 months, interestingly enough, we're going to see how next week is going to be, especially as we jump into the end of August and we jump into the beginning of September with two major events to happen, but we're going to talk about that in different videos on AMC probably this weekend. Now, a lot of people are bashing on Matt Course or bashing on other apes, mentioning support.com or any other stock that squoze or had major breakout, like Clove, GEVO, Sava. I mean, these are plays which personally I think it doesn't really matter if you are holding AMC and you want to buy another stock. I mean, it all depends on your strategy. It all depends on your personal financial situations, which it all different for every one of us. But I guarantee you guys, support.com squeezing, because this is a short squeeze, support.com squeezing is definitely a good thing for the apes community, because not only the hedge funds that were shorting this thing are losing a ton of money, because if you look at where it was sitting 6 months ago, let's go back to 1 month. All right, so you can see 7 days ago it was at 881. 7 days ago, 881, and all of a sudden, boom, it closed today at 26, and after hours, it's already up more than 15%. So hedge funds who short sold this are getting burned. And this is a stock that had a fundamental big news, because a Bitcoin miner, a crypto miner, decided to acquire this company, getting a lot of attraction. But the short sellers didn't see that happening, and moving the price. But that's why a lot of people are buying, because the short interest was so high that it was a potential candidate for a short squeeze. Now, this might be a distraction. I totally get that, and it might be true. But the thing is, whenever apes who are buying every Friday on paycheck are actually able to make money on other plays, on other stocks, on other squeezes, where do you think that money is going to go? Where do you think those gains are going to go? They're going to flow back into AMC. So on two fronts, I can definitely see this being a game, in favor potentially on AMC stock, not only because the hedges who may be also here, which is not guaranteed, I'll have to do a little more research, will have to pay, are losing much money, which might force them to cover on the positions that they have in AMC, if not yet. But also, it's going to add the buying pressure coming next week, especially when AMC went to $48 at the beginning of this week, and then we know that we have the potential on this breakout that we are on to go back to the all-time high of 72. So that being said, guys, it's really up to you. If you see that you have the ability to make some more gains into another stock, I mean, do you, man? But if you want to average up to a certain volume in the shares of AMC because you don't think or feel like you have enough and you want to only focus on that, also do you. But I don't think anybody should be should be blamed for, investing the money they work hard for. So, I'm just saying that. That's my personal opinion, right?